Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Nadeja here, living a line. Decided to take a moment today and sit outside in my front yard. It's really nice out today. Here in Georgia, it was like 80 something degrees today. It's very early or mid-April, but the weather is beautiful. I love the South. I will never be going back to New Jersey to live ever. But I want to thank you guys for those who are returning to my channel. Thank you for your subscription and for all of your support. Those of you who are new, Indigo. Those of you who are new to my channel, I want to say I hope you like my content. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you have any other topics that you would like for me to talk about, things to cook, let me know and I'll be happy to accommodate that for you. So for this particular topic, I wanted to talk actually about dating. Dating for information, dating for data, things of that along those lines where we're doing it for a purpose. Some people don't intentionally date. Some people just go with the flow, and if someone asks them out, they'll say, okay, we could go out to eat and just see what happens. But what happens when you want to be married? What do you do when you actually want to get married and you don't want to just go with the flow? You just kind of want to have a person a man who knows what he wants and a woman who knows what she wants. And they go from there, a point of commonality, saying, well, we don't need to ask what this is because I'm dating for a purpose of getting married. The man is dating for a purpose of having a wife, and they're courting, in essence. It's not just dating, just going out to eat and having fun. There are questions involved. There are time frames involved. Hey, I am a wife and I know that eventually I'm going to get married. Are you looking for a wife or just a good time? That question is fair. Men can ask a woman, hey, are you looking for eventually getting married, or like what's your end goal to being in the dating game? Too many people, or too often times, guys, we go out there and we don't have framework. We don't know exactly what it is that we want. We don't know what to look for in a mate or in a spouse. How do we know that we're even ready to get out there and start dating again? Have you done the work? If you're previously divorced or out of a relationship, have you taken the time to do the work so that you are able to know that you're ready to step into a relationship, so that the same things that happened before, whatever role you played in the demise of that relationship, that you don't do it again? So I wanted to just say that when we go on dates, guys, it's very important that we take the time to have a framework of what we want in a relationship. What do you want in a woman? What do you want in a man? Take the time to write that list out. People always make fun of lists and say, oh, throw the list in the trash. No, take the list and write down what you want in a person. I saw this video clip where this guy was talking about how he basically said, the daily mundane things where people fail to plan, they always have an issue with. Are we going to wear slippers in the house or socks? Or do you prefer being barefoot? Are we going to clean the house together, or are we going to hire someone to clean the house? Are we going to cook fresh meals every night, or are we going to eat out? Are we going to do date night once a month or twice a month? How are we going to do this? What is the things that we like? Are we going to clean the house together, or do we hire someone to clean the house? You got to know what you're going to be doing and what you like in the day-to-day of your life together with another person. There's nothing worse than leaving those gray areas open and then later on having all the problems with that person. Oh my gosh, he doesn't walk around with slippers. He walks around in his bare feet, and then he wants to get in the bed before he takes a shower. Are we going to sleep with no clothes on, or are we going to sleep clothed? That's for married people, by the way. Yeah. Some people are not religious, and some people are going to do what they want to do. I'm saying you got to know the details behind what you want. You got to know what it is that you like and don't like in a person. Little pet peeves, what annoys you. I hate when people smack. You're eating, chew with your mouth closed. And just certain things that we might not like, you have to know. And that might seem like, oh, that's nothing. I don't need a list. If you've ever been married before and you're doing life with someone day in and day out, and they do things like leave their shoes on the side of the closet, they don't hang up their clothes, they leave their clothes everywhere, The whole house is their closet. They don't feel like they have to clean up. They're waiting for you to clean up. Oh, they don't think they should have to clean the bathroom. They view that as a woman's job. If you've never, ever had a talk about who's going to be doing what, how do you know how to handle it if there's no framework? So guys, when you go on dates, have questions. Have real questions to ask. Ask them meaningful questions outside of just what they do for work and all that. Of course, you're going to want to know that. But have questions that pertain to life. Have questions that are going to help you to make a decision on if this person's for you or not. Everybody that asks you out is not going to necessarily be the person for you. So have some questions ready. Look online and look up some things that are like meaningful questions for couples, for possible relationships or permanent relationships, or questions you want to ask before you get married. It's just important because so many people do not plan. People don't plan. Guys, people don't plan for marriage. People just wing it. I did. I didn't plan. I got asked for my hand in marriage and I said, oh, my parents did it. I could do it. I literally thought that to myself. Well, my parents did it. So of course I could get married. I could be married. You just, mom cooks dinner and washes the kids, goes to work. Dad takes care of business, and that's what you do. Ta-da! No one ever sat me down and said, this is what marriage looks like. This is what you don't want. This is what you do want. So a lot of us, like I talked in my previous video, many of us are not trained in what it means to be a woman of the house and towards a man, how to not handle your man, but how to interact with him, how to be the woman. What is the woman's lane? Too often, oh, we're not in that era anymore. Okay. But I promise you, if you want that type of old school man to pay the bills and hold the house down and take care of getting your oil changed and take care of tires and doing the outside housework, he's going to want a woman who's going to do stuff in the house. He's going to want that traditional woman. You want that traditional man to handle those bills. He's going to want a traditional woman. And what happens when you don't know what that means? Or you think that that's too old-fashioned? I'm not my grandmother. So we have not been taught. We have not been trained, guys. And it's so important that we take the time to learn. Try to learn. Ask questions. Date for information. Don't just go out to have a good time. Date for information. If y'all can't hold a conversation and y'all are on y'all phones and scrolling through social media, y'all probably are not a good fit. You're probably not a good fit. Because when people are getting to know each other, they put their phones down and they have conversations for prolonged periods of time. They ask questions. Ladies, if you go out on a date and a guy doesn't ask you questions, I learned early on that is not the person for you. He does not care about who you are. If a man does not have questions, he does not care about who you are. Fellas, if ladies do not have questions for you outside of how much money you make and what type of work do you do and where do you travel and where do you shop, she's not your wife. She's not your wife if you're looking for a wife. So know if you're looking for a wife. Ladies, know if you're looking for a husband. Are you just wanting to go out and just get out the house and you'll just see where this goes and you'll take it one day at a time and you don't really care? Know what you want. Have a plan, guys. Don't just go out and date willy-nilly and hope that it'll turn into something one day. That's not how it works. So have a plan. Have questions. Know what you want. Are you healed from your past traumas, from your past relationships? So that's my time, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. Not quite couch chronicles. I'll say front yard, porch chronicles in my front yard. Just relaxing. And, yeah. Know what you want. And know if you're even wanting to get married. Do you want to get remarried if you were previously married? Some people don't want to get remarried. It was too much. It was a headache. Because they were with the wrong person. But, guys, I encourage you to be mindful when you date. Be intentional when you date. Know what you want when you date. Are you ready to date? So, thank you so much. That's my time, guys. Take care. And like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you have any questions or any topics you'd like for me to discuss, let me know. And I'll see if I can make it happen for you. Have a great one.